So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes PlayStation Plus February game confirmed, a real portable PlayStation 5 exists, and the all-digital future that's causing just a bit of controversy online right now. We're going to be talking about all of that. First, yes or no, have you bought a PlayStation Portal or not? We're going to be discussing a topic related to that. So I'm curious if you guys have bought one. I did day one, but that's just me. What about you? So comment below, yes or no, if you've bought a PlayStation Portal or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation Plus February confirmed. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Square Enix had announced that Foam Stars is going to launch as a PlayStation Plus February 2024 title, with subscribers able to pick up the game for free on February 6th until March 5th. After this date, it will be available on PlayStation Store for £24.99, which is about 30 USD. Foam Stars will be supported over the next year by a series of seasonal updates, offering players extra cosmetics, playable characters, maps, and game modes. Furthermore, each season will be supported by a premium season pass as an optional purchase for £4.99. So I guess that's about $10. Square Enix confirmed that there will be 3 PvP multiplayer modes at launch, including Smash the Star, Happy Bath Survival, and Rubber Duck Parties. Those are very interesting names, but there's 3 maps for each of these modes, and they're randomized for matchmaking to keep things fresh. So there you have it. One of PlayStation Plus February's games is Foam Stars, which is a solid approach in my opinion. Online games like this need players, and I honestly think it should be a free-to-play game, but they're charging for it. So the next best thing is to put it on PlayStation Plus to get that community, to get that player base. They have to make sure they are continually dropping content. Otherwise, the game will become a Destruction All-Star situation where it drops on PlayStation Plus. There's a crowd of people that has interesting gameplay, and content-wise, you barely get anything interesting, leading to people just eventually leaving the game, and the community just kind of dies over time. If it hits that point, it's extremely hard to bring back people to the game. They've got to make sure content is ready to go, and they have to make sure it's interesting. Of course, I'll be checking this out day one. Before we get to the next story, we're almost at 100K, guys. So if you enjoyed the video so far and have been enjoying my videos, of course, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so yet, we're almost there. Now, diving into the second story of the video, the all-digital future. Reading from Insider Gaming, in a recent interview, Ubisoft's director of subscriptions, Philippe Tremblay, spoke at length about the state of play in our increasingly digital global landscape. He laid out the present and future of streaming services, particularly covering the recent changes made to the Ubisoft Plus service, which has undergone a slight rebrand. In his words, millions of users have flocked to Ubisoft's cloud-based streaming service since it launched, and there are expectations that the number of users adapting these subscription-based models will swell as time goes on. He stressed that gamers should get comfortable with these services, and that despite some users still clinging to physical games, a consumer shift needs to happen. So he goes on to mention how people got comfortable not owning their CDs or DVDs, and that gamers need to start getting comfortable not owning their games. This caused quite of a thing going on the internet, on Twitter, on X. A lot of conversations regarding this, and people pretty much went from buying Ubisoft games and liking what Ubisoft is doing right now to saying, hey, we're just gonna pirate everything Ubisoft does. If they want to do this subscription future, us not owning our games, we're just gonna pirate everything. So the conversation just went completely south. Now, I would like to say I like owning my games, but is owning a digital library really owning your games anymore? I'm not sure. If a company can just delist the game at some point in the future. Now, for me, the issue with subscription services is the rotation of games. A game you wanted to play at one point disappears a few months later. You can't go back to it. If they can change that, I think that would be something that shifts a lot of people. People like having access to a game for as long as possible. So if I want to go back to playing this game 5 years from now, I still can. That's what differentiates even a digital library versus a subscription, because I can still go back to a PS3 game from the late 2000s on my PlayStation account and play that, but obviously a subscription service wouldn't allow me to do that the way they are right now. PlayStation Plus Essential, though, that one does it well. You have access to all of those games always when you're subscribed to the service. But you guys let me know if you are for or against an all subscription future. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the real PlayStation 5 Portable. Reading from PlayStation Universe, the PS5 is a notoriously huge console. Even with the hardware refreshes Sony has given the console to make it lighter and take up a little less space, that anyone could have a full-blown PlayStation 5 on the go or a system equivalent to its power is a bit of a pipe dream, at least for now with today's technology. Or so you may have thought. YouTube channel DIY Perks, the same one who previously created the first ever slim PlayStation 5, has figured out a way to make this gargantuan console portable, at least slightly portable. In the video, DIY Perks takes you through all the steps they took to create the PlayStation 5 tablet, finished with a 4K OLED screen and a sleek look that's slightly reminiscent of the PlayStation 2. It's more than impressive to see how it all turns out, though the steps make it clear that it is not something you should try at home, unless you have all the know-how, tools, money, and spare time to do it. So I checked out the video myself, and it's honestly insane what this guy has achieved. It's literally just a TV screen with a PlayStation 5 in it. That's what it looks like. Seeing him throw this in his backpack to take somewhere else to his friend's place is really impressive to see. It's just a slip in there and you have everything you need. You just plug it into the wall and the controllers you have, of course, and you guys are playing anywhere. He also believes that if Sony wanted to do this themselves, they could probably make it 1/3 of the thickness of what it is in this video, which is an even bigger difference that would make it a very light body for what it is, which is a PlayStation 5 with a TV screen. If you could plug this into a big TV for home use and then just take it the whole thing on the go, I'd buy this thing right now. You could literally take it, put it in your bag, go to your friend's house, go to a cottage trip, go to somewhere and play your games, and then come home, plug it back into your TV for normal use. But you guys let me know if you'd buy a tablet PlayStation 5 portable like this or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Ready for the Flood. The next month is about to be just insanely packed with games. You have Foam Stars now confirmed for February. You also have Helldivers 2. You have Pacific Drive. You have Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth set to come out over there as well. Suicide Squad, if you're looking for third party as well. February is going to be packed. If you're excited for February, destroy the comment section with Ready for the Flood, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.